Hey, hello there. It's Janet here. Janet, the plant powered peddler, and I wanted to show you some of my go tos. What I do every week. Um, see if I can show you. Here's all my veggies. So I chopped up all these veggies and I cook them up. And I'm at a Airbnb in Morley, Australia. And so when I'm traveling and I go to somebody's Airbnb, I just use whatever they've got available in the Airbnb. And this one was a lucky one. I've got this electric fry pan, and so I just chop everything up and I put everything in the fry pan. So I got to remember in Australia I have to turn the outlet on by flipping the switch on it, which I think is a very smart thing to do. So we'll give it a minute here to heat up. Darn it. I tried to get everything ready for you before I got ready to cook so that we could just start. So, how's everybody doing today? It's Halloween Day in America, but here it's actually the next day. It's Tuesday, November 1st. But yesterday I had a great day. I went up north with my bicycle and I rode a train all by myself and I rode along the coast of the Indian Ocean. It was really pretty. So today I'm getting up a little bit slower. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 10 after 7. So actually, I was up at 5, but so I've been up a couple hours. And in the last hour, I just started chopping these vegetables, and then I thought this would be the great opportunity to show you how simple it is to eat plant based. And I'll actually cook these veggies up and have some for breakfast. So with the group that I'm with Chef AJ, we find that eating veggies for breakfast it sets us up for the rest of the day. That you don't crave sweet stuff as much as you do when you're eating a lot of fruit and oatmeal for breakfast. But after veggies, if I'm still hungry, I'll still have my oat groats and or a potato or sweet potato. So it's still on board, but I just eat veggies first. So the first thing I'm going to do is onion. And I just put it in dry. I think dry sauteing is the best. You really don't need anything when you're doing these onions. There's a fan here with a light, but I don't turn it on because it's really noisy. So when I'm trying to talk to you, I figure I'll just do without. We'll see what happens if there's too much smoke. I have the red onions. I chopped up cauliflower and I just chop up the green part with it. I have mushrooms that I chopped up, broccoli, zucchini, Brussels sprouts. I'll put the Brussels sprouts in pretty soon because they'll cook. They'll take longer to cook. And then I chopped up some ginger and garlic and chili pepper. And then there were a few spices here at the Airbnb that I'll throw in. And I mixed up a few spices and just put them in a little jar and brought those with me. And then I always bring cinnamon because I always have to have my cinnamon. Goes good on so many things. Even in this, I'll put some cinnamon. And my spice mix, I just put in some turmeric, pepper, smoked paprika, pepper, and probably some garlic powder and onion powder. I let this onion get nice and caramelized. At home, I use a a couple of different things. While we were remodeling, I didn't have my stove top, so I also had a electric fry pan that somebody lent me to use, and he lent me a burner too, a single burner. So I would use either one of those to do this, and I can show you that when I get home. We're here for another 2 weeks. So I don't know if you can see this. It's getting nice and brown. It does start to dry up. You can just put a little water in it. But what I like to do is start adding the vegetables. See, I think I'll put in the garlic and the ginger. And then you get the aroma. Nice. And then the mushrooms will help give it some moisture. Got the sink right there. That's why I'm tossing stuff. And then pretty quickly I'll put these Brussels sprouts in. I make a bunch of this because I add it to everything. You know, I'll usually sequence. I'll have my salad, and then I'll put some cooked vegetable right in with the salad. And then if I still want more, I just heat up a little bit more. That's what I do. I just keep adding it, the different vegetables. Put a little bit of water in there. So I don't know if they celebrate Halloween over here, but nobody came to this house. Thank goodness, because I didn't have anything. To tell you the truth, it didn't feel like Halloween at all to me. I don't really celebrate the holidays these days because holidays are just centered around food. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love food, but now I like this food. And I feel so much better than when I have the other food. So, oops. Yeah, that was smart. So now it'll be a combination of, steaming, cooking. But what I'm finding out is water is always good because it helps satiate, helps, fill the belly. So nothing wrong with that. Jeez, I gotta wash that off. So that's pretty much it. I just keep cooking these vegetables till they're done, and I add some of these spices to it, and I serve it up on top of my salad. I guess I can get that out and show you that. So with my salad, I prepped that ahead of time too. I get a nice big bowl. Here I've got kale and arugula mixed, and then I've got chopped up raw veggies that I've mixed. And I stick this in a bowl. A lot of times I'll take a scissors and I'll chop it up even more. I love the arugula. Have you tried it? It's really good. I suppose it's got a distinctive taste, so you'll either like it or you won't like it. My kale's starting to go a little bit yellow, which of course indicates it doesn't have the nutrients it did when I first got it. It's still good. Looks like I'm gonna have to go to the store today. Just put some of this in. Like so. And I've got some tomatoes up here. Looking good. And my broccoli and the cauliflower. Stir around, get mixing in. I made some dressing yesterday. I took a mango, 2 limes, and with the limes I just peeled off I just took a knife and cut off the skin, and I just put the whole lime, chop it up and stick it in the blender. Something else. There you go. Oh, an orange. I sliced an orange and chopped it up and put it in there. A little balsamic. And did I put anything else in it? That was it. So mango, an orange, 2 limes, and some balsamic. Blended it up in the blender, and it makes a nice dressing. Go ahead and throw the zucchini in. I got lost one somewhere there. I didn't see it. Okay, so I'm going to take some of these other spices. And what I'll do is I'll stick them in something else first and toss them all in. There's even measuring spoons here. I'll just take a measuring spoon, even though I might not fill it all the way. This is my spice, so I will. I think this is about a teaspoon. So this is the smoked paprika, turmeric, pepper, onion, and garlic mix. And then there's some curry here, so I'll just go ahead and add some curry, maybe half of a teaspoon. And then there's a little white pepper, so that can't hurt, right? It's really finely ground, so I'll just put like a quarter of a teaspoon of pepper. And then the nutmeg is always good. Do a quarter of a teaspoon of nutmeg. And then there's a mixed herbs, like an Italian herb. I'll go ahead and do a whole teaspoon of that. And then my cinnamon. I think I better do, almost a teaspoon. Cinnamon's good. I've been plant-based for 2 years now. We started in July of 2020, soon after COVID started. And it was great because with COVID going around, we didn't want to go out anywhere. So we just stayed in. And I'll tell you, cooking oil-free is so much easier than cooking with oil. You don't get a film of oil over everything when you're cooking, and your cleanup is easier. So much easier to clean your pots and pans when there's no oil all over everything. And I just really started to enjoy cooking. I mean, I hardly ever did anything before that. Stephen did all the cooking, but he was a little bit resistant to going plant-based, and he said he wanted to do his own thing. So I said, okay, and I just started cooking. But he started sampling what I was cooking, and he really liked it. So very quickly, he decided, okay, I'll join in. So the two of us couldn't believe how much better we were feeling after we got on it. And all of our, cholesterol and high blood pressure and heart rate, A1C, everything normalized. So we've just been so encouraged with that. We haven't had any interest in going off. He's at a retreat right now, and he said he's eating vegan, but the people that he's with don't really understand what it is. So they're doing the best they can. So he's just doing what he needs to do to get through the retreat. I'll do that just a little bit longer, and I'll throw the spices in, give it a minute with the spices, and then it'll be ready to serve up. So how about all of you? How are you doing with going? Well, anyways, just getting some more plants in your lives. I've been wanting to do these YouTubes and demonstrate some cooking for a while now, but it's just been so crazy with the house remodel. We're almost done with it, so I hope that I can do more and demonstrate more of how to do this, because I know that that's a question in people's minds is what do you cook and how do you do it when you go plant exclusive? And especially when you're traveling, so many people have trouble when they're traveling. My heart goes out because I love eating this way when I travel. I feel better. I don't gain weight on the trip. It's kind of fun. I instead of exploring restaurants, I explore grocery stores and see what they've got and enjoy trying the things that they've got there. Like here, the sweet potatoes are amazing. I just cooked some up last night. And what I do is I just throw them into the oven here. So this is what I baked last night. I've got there was a red potato and a purple potato. They almost turn the same, looking like a regular potato when you cook them. I wonder what that's about. And then there were these um, purple potatoes. So I got 3 of those and 2 of these. They'll probably last me a couple days, depending on how hungry I am. But, and then there were some huge ones that I've already cooked and chopped up. But there was a big, long Hawaiian and a Japanese and an orange. So I like them all. So I cook one of each and have a slice of each. And I like to take that when I go riding with some mixed vegetables. And that way, if I get hungry, for instance, yesterday, just before I got on the train to come back home, I was eating it on the tarmac because I was hungry. And a few bites of sweet potato, it's amazing how it quenches your appetite. And then I just had the rest of it with my dinner last night. Okay. This is looking good. We are almost done here. Eventually, I'd like to have a potluck with the pod because it's fun to hear other people's stories and how they're doing and what they're cooking. And of course, potlucks are always fun if they're SOS free. I mean, it's fun to try different people's stuff. I figure all we have to do is we can do a potluck and just put the ingredients of what is in your dish. And that way people with allergies and sensitivities can sample. And as we get to know each other, of course, we can know what each of us can handle. So I've been on this journey for a long time. I mean, the first time I still can remember it. I was thinking about it last night when the gym teacher had us weigh in. I don't think I could have been more than 12 years old. She had all the girls line up and step on the scale. And I was mortified to find out that I weighed 5 pounds more than the popular girls. And I started wanting to lose some weight. And of course, my mom told me I was too young to diet. But geez, I didn't feel that. I didn't want to be 5 pounds heavier than everybody else. So, of course, I just found some stupid crash thing and just proceeded to give myself a weight problem because I would starve and drop the weight, and then I'd be so hungry. And I was just a kid, and I'd eat everything in sight and put that on and a little bit more, and then get disgusted with myself and find another fad diet and go on that, and just really ruined my system. The poor thing, my poor body. When I think of all that I've put it through all my life. And then I thought, well, I need to go on something better. So eventually I started doing things like Weight Watchers and Diet Workshop and thinking that if I was smarter about losing it, but it's not really smarter. It's still, calorie restriction. And I'm an active person. So, exercising and it doesn't work because the more you exercise, the hungrier you get, and your brain wants to survive, and so it just bugs you until you start to eat. And once you start, it's hard to stop. I mean, I'm an addict, big time. So, yuck. I'm so grateful for this program. So grateful for being able to eat what I it's a satiation. Because then your brain quiets down. You can do other things. Okay, this is looking good. Let's turn her off. I'm gonna, here, let me show you first. What should I do with this? Okay, there's my veggies. That'll last me a couple days, huh? And then I just stick them on top of here. So I have veggies on top of my salad, and then I put a little dressing on there. And that is my breakfast. Just sort of coat it. And there you have it. So, that's my breakfast for this morning. And I'm trying to think if I have anything else. Well, if I'm still hungry after that, I might have some more vegetables because this I couldn't fit a lot of vegetables on there. And then there's some brown rice and there's potatoes in the refrigerator if I'm still hungry. So I hope this helps, and I'll post this on my Podster page for my pod. And I hope some of you can watch and let me know. Let me know what you think. And if you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe and subscribe to the channel, and I'll show you lots more. Okay, you all have a good day. Take care. Happy Halloween.